Knowing why you want to go self-employed sounds like this big momentous question that's going to require philosophical thinking. It doesn't have to be. It can be more simple and straightforward. The reason this is important is because we've seen a lot of people choosing to pursue the self-employed route, with many going self-employed for the first time. Particularly so in 2020, where with everything going on, it's caused them to think and reflect and choose a different path for their career going forwards. So, how to answer that question, why you going self-employed? Three core questions that you can ask yourself that will help add detail to that answer are: why do you do what you do? So if you're an IFA, why do you enjoy providing financial planning, wealth management, cash flow modelling to clients? If you're a mortgage advisor, why do you enjoy helping clients purchase that next property, remortgage, or put the protection in place for their families and loved ones? What is it that gets you out of bed each day? Second question, what is the service you want to be known for providing? If someone was to ask your client to describe you in 3 words, what words do you want them to be using? What values do you want to represent? And then thirdly, who do you want to be? This is not just about work, but it's you as a whole. The more detail you can put into those answers, the greater clarity and direction you will have. This intertwines very well with a business plan. As we know, business plans can be really helpful for people going self-employed for the first time. So this will tie in nicely and can be something that you need to undertake before starting that business plan. Why you're going self-employed will help give you the framework for the rest of your business plan. And it can also help you be objective. When you're looking at your business plan 6 months down the line, does it fit in terms of who you want to be and why you set out on this journey in the first place? Next, I want to cover some common reasons why people go self-employed. Now again, this has got to be bespoke to you, and so please use these examples to get you thinking, but don't copy someone else's. It's got to be what's right for you. The first one is an obvious one, it's work-life balance. Many view that self-employed offers a better work-life balance. Now, the first point I want to raise is that work-life balance shouldn't be opposing forces. You shouldn't have to trade one off for the other and make sacrifices. And the fortunate aspect of self-employed is you can have a better blend and intertwine them in a more healthy fashion. So, you want to go out for a mid-morning walk with a dog and not feel guilty? Well, in self-employed, you can probably do that quite easily. Go to the gym at the time you choose. Take that afternoon off. These are all questions that you just need to be able to justify. Can you afford the time? And if you can, take it. You are your own boss. Even if you're within a different business, as long as you're justifying the level of production you want to achieve and you're making enough margin for your business to remain profitable so they're not out of pocket, I'm sure there's not going to be an issue raised. So that's something that the self-employed offers a better work-life balance. Again, as I said, it doesn't have to be a trade-off. As long as you intertwine it nicely together, it's a healthy combination. Another thing why people choose to go self-employed is better control over their own destiny. So even if you're operating within another business as an RI, being self-employed gives you a better control over where you want to take your business. If you want to specialise in a certain area, how you want to conduct your advice, maybe even down to the fee levels you charge. Being self-employed typically offers you better flexibility over these decisions. Again, it might have to follow the path of the business you're within, but you have better control. This again intertwines nicely with the service you want to be known for providing. Another aspect of why people choose self-employed is about maybe creating a legacy for themselves. This is particularly prevalent within IFAs. Since the turn of RDR, as we know, advisors need to get clients on ongoing service agreements. This is widespread and common. So what it has enabled is actually the acquisitions market to become a booming level, in that you are able to sell your clients and that ongoing servicing agreement to someone else to buy and take over. Now, it's a minefield in terms of the acquisitions, and it's really important you work with someone who's specialist in that area to make sure it's right for you and your clients and the business acquiring you. But that does give you the opportunity to have something of value. Whereas if you're employed, the clients typically belong to your business you're part of. So, in however many years you wish to retire, unfortunately, unless you're with a very kind employer who's willing to give you a bit of a payoff, you're typically going to walk away with nothing. So self-employed will give you a better path when you choose to leave. So hopefully these are a couple of quick points that will enable you to put a good level of thought into why going self-employed is right for you. Hopefully this has been a help, and stay tuned for many more videos on similar topics.